The last bite. Evan hadn't eaten meat in over 7 years, not since the documentaries, not since the trembling cows on the killing floor, their eyes wide with knowing, not since the night terrors began, filled with screams in barns and the sound of bones cracking under metal. He told himself he'd found peace. He drank his green juice. He avoided family dinners. He deleted every memory of the taste, salt, fat, fire. But the body remembers what the mind refuses to keep. It started in dreams, not nightmares. Worse, cravings, carnal. He would wake with his mouth full of saliva and the phantom taste of something iron and seared. He bit through his tongue once. Then came the smell. A flicker of it. On a stranger's breath in a checkout line. On a grill 3 streets away. He thought he could handle it. But hunger is patient, and it waits in the quiet moments. It waits when you are weakest. Tuesday, 11:14 p.m. The rain falling like ash outside his window. Evan sat shaking in his car in front of an old steakhouse he didn't know existed until tonight. Hank's house of meat glowed in dying neon. He stepped inside. The restaurant was nearly empty. 1 server, 1 table occupied. The air was thick with something that curled into his throat and lived there. He ordered the ribeye. The plate arrived. The steak breathed. He stared. It looked wrong. The marbling shimmered, pulsed. Not heat. Something else. Something alive. But his hands moved without him. 1 bite. And something inside him tore loose. It was ecstasy and obliteration. Memories surged, of killing, of feeding, of red mouths and black eyes and the warmth of something still living between his teeth. He didn't remember finishing it. He didn't remember leaving. He woke up on his bathroom floor, blood dried in a trail from sink to mirror. His mouth hurt. His gums were torn open. His teeth had cracked. Something moved in his stomach, curled and coiled like rope soaked in oil. The next day, the hunger returned. But it wasn't for food. His skin grew pale. His eyes hollowed. At night, he heard whispers through the walls. Not voices, not words, but wet sounds. Chewing, swallowing. On the 4th night, he vomited up something raw and pink. It flopped in the sink, writhing, mewling. He fled. Back to the steakhouse, back to Hank's. It was gone, only a burned-out building remained, inside ash. Blackened beams. The remains of something massive, curled in the corner, fused to the floor. It smelled like cooked flesh. Evan staggered backward. And then it came, crawling from the shadows, the steak whole again, pulsing, wet. A twisted slab of glistening muscle and sinew, with a mouth carved from gristle and teeth like bone shards. It reared up. Evan didn't scream. He only whispered, "I'm sorry." Then it fed. Some stories you don't tell. Not because they aren't true, but because the moment you speak them aloud, they start looking for you.